Of Congress, including from our next guest, Indiana Republican Congressman Mike Pence. Good morning to you. Is the meeting over?
Hey, Bill. I believe the meeting is over, and Michelle Bachmann, who has founded the Tea Party Caucus on Capitol Hill, wrapped up, talked to the press, and it was an enjoyable and refreshing first meeting. Not only a number of members of Congress were there who, like millions of Americans, are tired of runaway federal spending, deficits, and bailouts, but also we were joined by a number of Americans that are active in the Tea Party movement. It was, Bill, it was much more of a listening session that Michelle Bachmann organized at the Tea Party Caucus than any caucus I've been to before, and it was, in that sense,
we've heard
genuinely refreshing.
We've heard a lot about that. I'm reading 12 House members showed up. Is that the right number in terms of members of Congress?
I don't know. It seemed like there were a few more than that, but it was a good start.
Did you expect more?
The fact that the caucus was just approved a day or two ago, members of Congress's schedules come together sometimes months in advance. I thought that was a very good start. I expect Michelle will see more participation from members, and I'm honored to be a small part of it.
Fundamentally, what does this do, a caucus on Capitol Hill? What does it do for the movement? Does it give you an added goose, a better step?
Well, I think, I'll let Michelle Bachmann speak for herself. As you know, Bill, I'm the chairman of the House Republican Conference, and that's my responsibilities. But I think what she has in mind here is to simply open a pathway where millions of Americans who've associated with the Tea Party movement have a consistent way of accessing members of Congress and accessing the public debate. And while I chair the House Republican Conference, which is the conference of all House Republicans, I'm somebody that really believes that iron sharpens iron, and the more voices that we can have on Capitol Hill that are standing up for common sense, common values, and the limited government principles of the Constitution of the United States, the better.
Now, you may not know, perhaps Steny Hoyer, the Democrat, had a comment about this caucus getting together. And he said, I'll just read his quote and I'll get your reaction to it. He said, "I've seen some virulent racist tracks. We'll see how many Republicans will join the Tea Party caucus." How do you react to that?
Well, look, I had the privilege of speaking at the 9/12 rally here in Washington. I've spoken at Tea Party rallies. I can honestly tell you, Bill, that I have never personally witnessed any racist comments or placards, but where we've heard about them, we've roundly condemned them as they should be condemned. But I think it is simply wrong to take what may be isolated incidents within this movement and paint the decent, hard-working Americans who are concerned about runaway federal spending, borrowing, deficits, and bailouts with that brush. And, quite frankly, if as we go into this fall election, if the Democrat majority leader wants to tell Tea Party folks entirely, Republicans, Independents, and Democrats, that their party doesn't want to have anything to do with them, we'll welcome the Tea Party with open arms to our conservative agenda and our effort to take back Capitol Hill.
It is day one. It's in the books. Mike Pence, Republican from Indiana. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Bill.
Martha.
Well, as if BP didn't